Got Talent judges.
We've already seen Marrower with a lot of hula hoops. Apart from adding more hula hoops, I just don't know where else this act can go. Marrower, I think it was an amazing start to the show. I just expected you to just do what you did in your audition, which was basically the hula hoop. But it was amazing, it was hypnotic. And then the set was doing my head in, to be honest with you. I mean, really, your facial expressions are just hilarious. You bring so much to hula hooping and actually made it truly entertaining. I loved it, Marrower. I loved it. It was you sung absolutely beautifully, and it's Buddy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Buddy, you know, he was actually... He raised his game. He was better than the audition. I still wish he had a little Madonna mic of his own. I think you're missing a trick. But you did notice that when he went up high, Buddy freaked out. He stopped singing. He just went, I don't remember this from rehearsals. But all in all, absolutely just a real surprise to me. I really enjoyed it. Well,
and I'm not saying tonight isn't crazy, but I have to hand it to you three. You've actually done a very, very good job with the character.
Hold on. Simon, is this you giving praise?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know you were talking... I thought you were talking about them. I thought there's more than three there.
No, you've done great. And you guys have done fantastic.
Michael, well done. You got praise off Simon. I think you're going to be here tomorrow night for the final.
Although you have now said that to 12 acts. I mean...
What did you make of the Celtic Elite?
Listen, Simon's absolutely right. The standard tonight is amazing. And all of you girls... I'm right about that, right? There's no voice in there. You girls were absolutely sensational. I love the audition. I don't know... It didn't work... I just pray that it came across to people watching at home as magnificently as it did live, because it really is something to behold. I loved it. Well done. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. I really loved your audition, but I don't think... I loved it for reasons that I suppose you didn't quite... Yeah, that you wouldn't... I just thought you were hilariously cheesy, mister. And you were hidden behind the piano, so I couldn't see you being cheesy. And you... I love your voice. I just wanted to hear more of it. I think you hid away a little bit. Okay. And your hair was really annoying me a lot. It was sort of in your face. And now you moved it at the end. It was just you walking around with your hair in your face and him behind the piano. But I really do like you. I think you've got a lot of talent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Overwhelmingly positive. And I can't believe Michael McIntyre's having a go at your hair.
Yes, that's what it means.
That's what we wanted to see.
Well, it's one.
Hi, guys. I think... Well, you chose to do the same song. And at the beginning, I was a little bit disappointed with that. But in actual fact, I'm actually pleased that you did, because it's a great song, and I love, you know, it's got so much passion in it. It's your young kids, it's a song that you wrote, and it's an amazing tribute to your grandfather to get to sing it again on this enormous stage. And I, for one, hope that you become really successful and can buy each other the other earring.
That's it for 4 X's. I'm afraid the performance has to stop. Michael, you've got your head in your hands.
Sorry,
You're all buzzed.
I've no idea what that was. Hi, Popeye. It's nice that you're here and everything, and I'm glad your eyes popped out, because that's your thing. But I don't understand why John and Edward... Was that John and Edward?
Yes.
Don't tell me that was Prince William.
Yes, it was. No. That wasn't Prince William.
OK, so did John and Edward just invade the act, or were they supposed to be there?
Popeye?
Have they been hanging around here since they're in the X Factor?
There's a little comment at the back.
Right, I think it was a struggle for you to raise your game for the semi-finals, and that obviously showed. And I think Simon might make the face that you make when he comments. I think I can explain the ending. I think there was Razzie and his brother trying to take it back to France.
Did you enjoy that?
Michael, you know that I love you. We chatted in the corridor in France. I asked for some croissants, which never showed up. I think you're a tremendous dancer. Simon's absolutely right to have you back here, and all I can say is let the public decide. But congratulations.
Michael's
one of these acts that's captured the public's imagination. This is his chance now to prove that he's the real deal. Hi, Michael, you got a new baby?
Yes, I do.
What's the name of your baby?
Jamie.
OK, and he's your first baby?
Yes, it is.
Well, you know, your baby's so proud of you. It's just so exciting for you that I'm sure he will be when he watches it back on YouTube in a few years. But it's just an amazing thing that you're starting this whole new life and you've got a new baby and you've got this amazing voice and Simon said you're really good. And I can only echo what he said. You've got soul in your voice and you could go all the way. Amazing. Razzie's fascinating. We made him perform again against Michael Morale. Yeah, incredible performance. It was great to see you with all the lasers and such a massive production. I'm a huge fan of you, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it. You've totally delivered. I don't think, though, there's a time I've seen you when you haven't cried. You even cried in your VT, so you should be crying soon.
I have no clue. I have no clue who people are voting for tonight. What about you, Michael?
Michael,
Hi.
there was something for everyone tonight, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was an amazing quality show, and it makes it very, very difficult. You know, sometimes people watch a show might criticise some of the acts not being up to it, but when you've got so many, that you've got to lose too many, and it makes it almost impossible tonight. They're all so great. But we are down to one Celtic Colleen at the moment.
Yeah.
Hi! Michael, if you go for Michael, then he's through. Who are you going to pick?
Obviously very, very difficult, but I can't see a final without Michael in it, so gonna go.
Awesome. We've got somebody on Skype for Amanda. Let's have a little look who it is. It's Piers Morgan!
By the way, aren't we having a great time?
I'm sorry I can't be. I can see up behind me, and then Hoyt, given all the issues when your appearance is
Can I ask Piers a question?
Yeah, of course you can, but isn't it such a shame it's such a bad line when he's replying to you?
Unfortunately, Piers, we can't hear a word you're saying.
And Piers, I can see you've got no idea what time it is behind you.
Well, actually, I just want to say that my son Spencer is in the audience.
I've got two questions for Michael. Michael, you're completely wrong. Why did you pick Michael instead of Pip and Poppy? You bring so much variety to the show, and that's what it's about, variety.
It's got a point,
I picked Mike because he was the best. And I think that ultimately variety. Sorry, just trying to follow in Piers' footsteps.
Are you going to answer it?
What? What?
Actually,
there's something. Mullet.
here's a question for you. OK, and tonight you said, Amanda, that Popeye was a one-trick pony. Michael, you knew what Popeye did.
Yes.
So why did he get to the semi-finals? Let's answer that one, eh?
This is all on me.
Yeah, because it's important. Come on.
Oh, because I'm new. Well,
Why
he was...
Why did you let a French dance?
He was... Look, the French thing... We're not talking about the French thing.
OK, but I thought we'd just add that.
We're talking about Popeye.
Antonio Popeye, yes. Well, he was very entertaining in his initial audition, and we like to mix it up and have some fun, as you've probably noticed throughout the week in the semi-finals. And sometimes the fun acts come to the fore and make it to the final, Stephen Hall and the amazing Jean Martin. And they are not what you would call just purely obvious talent, and that's why this is a variety show. So we want to put variety acts in the semi-finals, and I think I'm answering this very well.
Yes, you did.